Hey everyone, and welcome to the start of another reading vlog. So it is currently Monday and I am really excited about this reading vlog actually, because I'm going to be reading a very anticipated book that I've been really looking forward to reading, and I'm also really looking forward to YALC this weekend. So YALC in London takes place this weekend. So YALC, for anyone who doesn't know, stands for the Young Adult Literature Convention, and I'm going to be going on Saturday. I'm going down for the day. I've never been to YALC before, so I'm not really sure what to expect, but I also haven't been to London in literally years, since before the pandemic, so that should be good fun. I'm also going to be reading Legends Lattes by Baldree, which I am expecting to really love because everyone I know who's read this book has said that it's amazing and that it's really cozy and heartwarming, and yeah, I'm excited for it. How many times can I say excited in this vlog? But all I know about the plot for this book is it's about an orc who opens a coffee shop. It's described as being high fantasy with low stakes, and I feel like I need that in my life right now. So hopefully I can make a start on this tonight. I am going out this evening for my sister's birthday, so we're going out for a meal. So it depends on what time I get back, but yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to say in this intro. I will catch up with you once I've made a start on Legends and Lattes. So it's now Tuesday evening and I don't really know what to do with myself this evening because I was meant to be editing a video, but I actually edited that video on Sunday. So I have a whole evening to just chill and read, which is actually good because I started Legends and Lattes last night. I'm about 20% of the way through and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's pretty much exactly what I expected it to be. It's basically about this orc called Viv, who used to be a great warrior, but she doesn't want to do that anymore, so she's now retired, I guess, and she's moved to this city where she's building a coffee shop. It's actually the first coffee shop that this city has ever had, and most of the people there, or pretty much all the people there, don't even know what coffee is. So it's quite cute, it's really sweet. I really like the characters. Really excited to carry on reading it. I'm hoping to read a good chunk tonight because yeah, it's currently Tuesday, which means there's 3 or 4 days to go until YALC. I'm probably actually going to finish this book before I go to London, and then I'll find another book that I can read on the train there and back. I am actually listening to an audiobook at the moment that I should mention. So I started Desperate Measures by Katee yesterday, was it? Or the day before? Time is just getting away from me this week, but I'm, I think, over halfway through this now, and I wasn't sure if this was going to be my kind of thing because it's basically an erotic dark romance, and I've had mixed experiences with dark romance in the past, but I can't really fault this because it's exactly what I expected it to be. I'm really struggling to explain this book, but basically it's the first book in a series, and all of the books do work as standalones, so they're more like companions, but they're all set in this city, and all of the characters are based on Disney characters. So this first book is Jasmine and Jafar. Should have said also, actually, that the whole idea behind this series is that the hero ends up in a romance with the villain. That is probably a terrible explanation, but yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying the audiobook so far. I really like the narration. Certain scenes haven't been quite to my personal taste, but I'm enjoying it, and they're really short audiobooks, so I think this one is like 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, it's 7 hours 40 minutes, but I listen on 1.8 speed, so that's the other book that I'm currently reading this week. I think once I finished Legends and Lattes, I'm probably going to pick up Ship of Magic next by by Robin Hobb. I do own it, it's just on my bookshelf, but this is the first book in the Live Ship Traders trilogy. I'll probably actually explain what it's about once I get to it, because I might change my mind and decide to read something else. Hello, it is now Wednesday and I don't actually have any reading updates for today because I'm still reading Legends Lattes and I'm still really enjoying it, but I want to read a little bit more before I share more thoughts on it, because my feelings haven't really changed since the last time I updated yesterday. Still loving it, still love the characters, still getting that really cute and heartwarming feeling from it. So yeah, I am hoping to read some more of that tonight. I have just finished filming another video that I now need to edit, but I might wait and just edit it next week because it doesn't have to go up until next week. But yeah, I can't remember the point of this update. The point was that the camera's already set up and the light's already set up, so I thought I might as well film. But I did pick up my new glasses today because I lost my old pair in Paris. Actually, I didn't even lose them in Paris. I lost them on the plane going to Paris last week. So I needed to get a new pair and I was due an eye test anyway. So I picked them up this evening and I wanted to try them on for the camera because I quite like them. I could actually film with these on if I angled my ring light slightly differently, like that. Does that work? I think that works. Maybe not, because you can kind of see it if I tilt my head up. But basically these have got the anti-reflective coating on them, which my last glasses didn't. So I never filmed really when I was wearing my last glasses. I only really wear them for looking at screens and stuff and for reading, but I didn't like to film wearing my last glasses because you could see the reflection in them. But these are looking okay. Actually, I quite like these. I think if I was to move my ring light to the side, then you wouldn't be able to see the reflection. But yeah, I think I'm happy with these. I always struggle to pick new glasses because nothing ever seems to suit me. I like the thicker frames more because I find that they sit better on my face, and I don't like it when glasses have that little thing on the bridge of your nose. I find that just, it gets annoying, and actually my last glasses had that, but these don't. So yeah, that was a very long ramble about my new glasses, but like I said, it is currently Wednesday evening. It's just gone 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna go and get myself some food and then read for the rest of the evening up until Love Island. I feel like Love Island has just thrown a spanner in the works when it comes to reading because it used to be that I would read every evening, but now I watch Love Island every evening between 9 and 10. So that's like 6 hours less reading time that I'm getting in every week. So that's not the best, but also I'm really enjoying Love Island at the moment, so I can't complain too much. It is now Friday afternoon and I'm gonna go for a walk in a minute on my lunch break because it is beautiful weather outside right now. I'm actually a little bit nervous because I've heard that there's gonna be a heat wave over the weekend and into next week, which, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about because I don't cope very well with really hot weather. But before I get on with the rest of my day, I wanted to let you know that I finished Legends Lattes last night and I loved it. I'm giving it 5 stars. I actually think that this could be my favourite book of the year. It's difficult because up until this point I would have said that Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir was my favourite book of the year, and I actually think that if you liked the wholesome vibes of Project Hail Mary, then there's a good chance that you'd also like Legends Lattes. One thing that I really liked was the writing style and how the chapters were really short, but also there were regular breaks within each chapter. So even though it's very slice of life and there's not loads and loads of action, it reads really, really quickly. I think I've already said that I loved the characters in this story. I think my favourite character was probably the cat, because that is who I am as a person. But I also really liked the main character, Viv. I thought she was really interesting to follow. She takes this huge risk by leaving everything that she knows to start this coffee shop when she doesn't really have any experience, but she's so passionate about it and it's what she really, really wants to do. Initially, she faces a little bit of prejudice because people see that she's an orc and they assume that all she's good for is fighting. And so there is that message around not judging people based on first appearances, but it's quite a subtle message. It's not like in your face, and I just loved it so much. This reminded me a little bit of House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I think if you liked that book, then there's a good chance that you'd like this too. I think that I preferred Legends Lattes personally, just because I think the writing style was more my kind of thing. There's a little hint of romance as well, which I really enjoyed, and I need to stop rambling now because I feel like I could just go on and on forever. But there were so many moments in this book that made me feel like I was going to cry. Not because it was sad, but because I was just so invested and because I was just overwhelmed with how adorable it was and just how cute it was and how wholesome it was. And yeah, like I said, I think this is going to be at least one of my favourite books of the year. I am also still reading Desperate Measures by Katee Robert. I think I've got about an hour left of the audiobook, and I'm hoping to try and finish this today because I am kind of taking part in YALCathon this weekend. So YALCathon is a readathon that's hosted by Jem and Kendra. I'll leave all the details linked in the description, even though the readathon will be over by the time this vlog goes live. But yeah, one of the prompts for the readathon is to read a quick read. Is that the name of the prompt? It's, yeah, read a quick read. And this has been a quick read so far. I still haven't decided what book I want to take to read on the train to YALC. I think I might take Ship of Magic by Hobb. You can probably see it actually up on my shelf if I reach over. Please ignore the mess in the background. I always position myself here so you can't see all of my knitting in the background on my bedside table. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make a start on Ship of Magic over the weekend. I'm obviously not gonna finish this within the weekend, but I'm gonna hopefully get a good chunk of the way through. This is the first book in the Live Ship Traders trilogy, which is the second series within the realm of the Ouderlings. So yeah, excited to read this because I've heard that this is generally more well liked than the Fitz trilogy. Is that what it's called? The Farseer trilogy? The first trilogy in the realm of the Ouderlings. I've heard that this is generally more popular, so I'm excited to see what I think of it. So I am here to wrap up this vlog because it's now Monday. I did want to wrap this vlog up yesterday, but I was so tired after YALC that I just didn't get around to it. But I am now back. I am gonna apologise if you can hear any background noise, but it is like 30 degrees today and I need to have the window open. But yeah, I don't really know what to start with, so I don't think I have time to go through everything that I bought from YALC, but I did pick up these bookmarks from Illumicrate, which, is that focused? So these are Katee bookmarks, and as soon as I saw them I got really excited, so I decided to pick these up. I think they're by the same artist who did my Jade Legacy Greenbone Saga bookmarks. I think it's the same artist because the artwork looks the same. Is that focused? I think that's focused. I'm in a bit of a weird mood today because I'm just tired. Like I said though, I did really enjoy YALC. I think that if I were to go again next year, I'd probably get a weekend ticket because it was a long way to go just for the day. I mean, actually it wasn't. I think what I'm trying to say is that if the ticket hadn't included entry to Comic-Con as well, then I don't think it would have been worth the money. I also thought that the organisation, the venue, wasn't the best, and I know that some of it's not the organisers' fault because from what I understand, YALC usually happens every year, but obviously for the past 2 years it hasn't been able to happen because of the pandemic. And from what I've gathered, the room that YALC usually takes place in wasn't available because there's a lot of renovation work that's going on at the exhibition hall, so they had to move it to the mezzanine floor within the main building, and there was so much noise from Comic-Con below that it was really overwhelming at times. There was actually one panel that I went to where I couldn't hear anything because no one had thought to give the authors microphones, and it didn't make sense to me because I was there on the Saturday, so YALC had already been happening on the Friday, and I thought by that point someone would have said something. Obviously it's not the author's fault, it was just, it felt really badly organised. It was still a good time though, and I am still glad that I went, but yeah, there was just some things that I think could have been done better. Almost forgot to say though, I did pick up one of these mystery books from, I think it was the Pan Macmillan stand, and it's basically a mystery book. So I think this was a £5, and I have no idea what book this is, but I thought I would open it on camera. I was gonna open it at the event because they were saying that if it was a book that you already had, then they'd swap it, but I thought it would be more fun if I do it on camera, and I wasn't really filming that much at YALC because I forgot to take a power bank with me, and I was really worried that my phone was just gonna die on me. I think actually when I got back to my car at the train station in Warwick, I had 1% battery left, so I managed to time it just right. But yeah, I thought I would open this on camera and see what book it is. Okay, I have never heard of this book. So it's My Mechanical Romance by Alexine Farrell Falmouth. Oh wait, oh my gosh, okay. So I've just realised that this is actually Olivia Blake's book. So Olivia Blake wrote The Atlas Six. I'm actually quite excited about this. This looks like a YA contemporary. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to summarise this book, even though I've literally never heard of it. But apparently this is about a main character called Belle who accidentally reveals that she has a talent for engineering, and she's forced to join the robotics club, which is where she meets Matteo, who I'm guessing is the love interest. And Matteo is perfect on paper, so he's the captain of the football team and the robotics club. And then I can't tell whether it's enemies to lovers or friends to lovers, but yeah, I mean, it sounds cute, so I'm excited to read it. I don't know if this would have been one that I would have picked up myself, but I guess that's the whole point of doing one of these surprise book things. I was gonna say blind date with a book. It is a blind date with a book, isn't it? That's basically what this is. So I think I am gonna wrap up the vlog here because I might have said this already, but it's currently Monday lunchtime and I need to go back to work. But thanks for watching. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments if you have read this book that I have never heard of, and let me know if you were at YALC over the weekend and what you thought of it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and click subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me, and I will see you next time. Bye!